Welcome to Old Man George. Imagine swimming through the crystal-clear waters off the coast of Italy. Beneath you, ancient roads begin to emerge, marble statues, columns, the remains of magnificent villas. This is not a movie set. This is not a legend. This is a real city. A city where the most powerful people in the world once spent their summers. A place filled with luxury, intrigue, and secrets. Then something unimaginable happened. The earth itself began to swallow the city. Today, much of this Roman paradise lies hidden beneath the sea. Welcome to Baia, Italy's Atlantis, and the story of how it disappeared is even more incredible than the legends surrounding it. More than 2,000 years ago, Baia was the most exclusive destination in the entire Roman Empire. If you were wealthy, powerful, or famous, you wanted a villa in Baia. Nestled along the Bay of Naples, it offered everything the Roman elite desired: a mild climate, healing thermal springs, and breathtaking views of the sea. But Baia was much more than a resort town. It was the Las Vegas of the ancient world. This was where lavish parties took place, where political alliances were forged, where conspiracies were whispered behind closed doors. Roman writers described Baia as a city of luxury and excess. Celebrations often lasted until sunrise. Magnificent villas stretched along the coastline. Terraces overlooked the sparkling Mediterranean. Pools and gardens displayed unimaginable wealth. Emperors, senators, and generals came here to relax, negotiate, and be seen. But while the rich celebrated, an invisible threat was already growing beneath their feet. Baia had a secret buried deep underground. The entire region sits on top of a massive volcanic area known as the Phlegraean Fields, one of the most dangerous volcanic systems in Europe. Even today, scientists closely monitor this region, but the Romans had no idea what was happening beneath them. Year after year, something strange began to occur, so slowly that almost nobody noticed. The land itself started to move, not dramatically, not overnight, but inch by inch, generation after generation. Buildings required repairs, foundations had to be reinforced, staircases were rebuilt. The city was gradually sinking, yet few people understood the true cause. The process was slow, relentless, and impossible to stop. As centuries passed, the sea crept closer. At first, only parts of the shoreline were affected. Then small buildings disappeared. Soon, entire streets began to flood. Places where Roman chariots once traveled were now underwater. The luxurious villas that had symbolized power and prestige were slowly abandoned. Some residents left. Others believed the changes would eventually stop. They were wrong. The ground continued to sink. The sea continued to rise around the city. And little by little, Baia vanished beneath the waves. The once glorious resort of emperors was forgotten, almost erased from history. The sea closed over its ruins, preserving its secrets for centuries. For hundreds of years, Baia remained hidden. Then, divers began reporting unusual structures beneath the water. At first, many assumed they were natural rock formations, but archaeologists soon discovered something extraordinary: ancient mosaics, stone roads, marble columns, statues, entire villa complexes. The lost city had been found, and remarkably, much of it was still intact. The sea had concealed the city, but it had also protected it. Every new dive revealed another piece of the puzzle. Baia quickly became one of the most fascinating underwater archaeological sites in the world, a place where history doesn't sit behind museum glass. It lies on the floor of the Mediterranean Sea. Today, divers can literally swim through Roman history. They glide above streets that were once walked by emperors. They explore villas that hosted some of the most powerful people of the ancient world. They discover statues frozen in time, and mosaics that remain astonishingly beautiful after centuries underwater. One of the most remarkable discoveries is a series of richly decorated villa floors. Their intricate designs can still be seen today. Every stone tells a story of wealth, of ambition, of human achievement, and ultimately of human fragility. Because Baia reminds us that even the greatest civilizations are not permanent. Today, the waters above Baia appear calm and peaceful. Tourists pass by without realizing what lies beneath them. A lost world, a city of luxury, a city of dreams, a city of secrets. Baia was not destroyed by war. It was not conquered by an enemy. It was not erased in a single catastrophic event. Instead, it disappeared slowly, silently, almost unnoticed, and perhaps that is the most powerful lesson of all. The greatest changes in history often happen gradually, until one day everything is different. Beneath the waters of the Mediterranean, Baia still sleeps, Italy's Atlantis, a place where the past has never truly vanished, and where new discoveries may still be waiting in the darkness below. What do you think? Would you dive into Italy's lost Atlantis? And which forgotten city or ancient mystery should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy uncovering hidden places, forgotten histories, and the world's greatest mysteries, subscribe to Old Man George and join me on the next adventure. Because some secrets are too fascinating to remain buried forever,